Michael Chandler weighed in on the Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski fight. He said, in the striking department, Volkanovski is better than him. I think the speed and power department, Volkanovski is better than him. So anything outside of Islam going out there and taking him down in the first minute of each round and holding him down, I think Volkanovski might actually squeak out a decision. Most likely not a finish, but a decision. I disagree with Michael Chandler, and I like Michael Chandler, but when he says Volkanovski has the power advantage, I'm not sure what he's basing that off of. Islam Makhachev, I was not expecting him to be able to rock Charles Oliveira the way he did. Not to say that Charles Oliveira has some sort of iron chin, because he doesn't. He gets rocked in all of his fights. But I'm sure I, like many of you, thought Islam was going to have the striking disadvantage in that fight with Charles Oliveira, but Islam Makhachev didn't. He actually outstruck Charles on the feet pretty easily, and, I think Islam probably packs a punch, I would think, the same way how Khabib dropped Conor McGregor and things like that. I think Islam's power is probably very deceptive, and his striking is also just as deceptive because he has the wrestling threat and the danger of the takedown to add to his striking. If you're thinking about the takedown the whole time, you're not giving your full focus and attention towards his striking, and that is what's going to create openings for Islam, so on and so forth. He also goes on to say Volkanovski has the speed advantage. I'll give him the speed. I won't give him the power, though. I don't see how he can say he has the power, especially because there's such a big size difference, I mean, Volkanovski is 145, or Islam cuts a lot of weight to make 155, so there's that. Where else does he say? Outside of Islam going out there and taking him down the first minute of each round and holding him down. Okay, so I don't even think he has to do that. I think Islam just has to stick to Islam's game. I think Islam will most likely outstrike him because of his threat of the takedown. And I think once he gets the takedown, he holds Volkanovski down there. And I'm one of those guys that picked Charles Oliveira against Islam Makhachev. I am one of those guys. You can go back and watch the videos. And I was wrong. But when I'm wrong, I admit to it, and we have to give Islam his credit. Islam is exactly who they told us he was. He went out there and dominated Charles Oliveira, so I'm not going to sit here and give Volkanovski some sort of advantage over Islam when he hasn't earned that, in my opinion. But if you enjoyed this video, drop a follow for more content, because there will be more daily.